Right.
Every single boxer has done that. Muhammad Ali was like that. Mike Tyson was like that. All them was like that.
This shit going on with Ryan Garcia, bro.
That nigga's crazy.
Ryan Garcia lost his fucking mind.
That nigga's crazy.
That's a whole nother ball game.
Yeah, no.
That was actually something that was on my mind to talk about. I know we're a little far past removed it, but y'all got any quick sentiment y'all have on him and like what's going on with the racial aspect? Is it drugs?
I was cool when he said I love niggas, but then I heard like all the George Floyd shit and everything else.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, that nigga fraud.
I mean, shit like that happens after like a quote unquote meltdown, after your title being stripped or whatever, your win being stripped. Do we give him any grace as far as like maybe he was doped up?
No, that's the problem.
Only if he has real mental issues that you can give him some grace.
I don't even feel like you should give him grace in that aspect, because if your team and your camp and your family doesn't know that you have a mental illness and they don't do everything in their power to get you off the internet so you don't make that mistake, we're not giving grace.
Yeah, but you a grown ass man though.
But what does that mean? If you in 72-hour hold, if you're in a psychiatric facility, you do not have access to the internet.
But you
if nobody's
but once you come out, because
but if once you come out, you're supposedly healed.
No,
he didn't go nowhere.
No, he gonna rebuild.
I got family that are schizophrenic and all that. Once they hold you,
schizophrenia.
You're an adult. Like if you want to leave, you can leave.
That's the sober pre-medication.
Yeah, that's basically they can only hold you for a certain amount of time. Then you can go right back into the world and do what you do. They can readmit you. They can keep readmitting you. But at the end of the day, like if you don't want to be there, you don't have to be there.
Okay.
And you can go online and say whatever the fuck you want to say.
Well.
And he's not seeking treatment, so to me it looks like irrational behavior, but at the same time it's like, man, this man gets punched in his head. He had his title stripped away from him, whether he really cheated or not, and like it's something really going on mentally. And you know, when you're around people like that, he's young, powerful, and he's a fighter. Everybody in his camp is probably very timid and not willing to speak up and say certain things.
Hell no, they need to speak up though.
That's what I'm saying.
Nobody's doing that.
Because this is fucking their money off too. This is fucking his whole team's money and everything. And this can hurt something that's potentially in the works. You know what I mean? But it's just crazy because it's been something back to back to back, like every day with this nigga. So it's like,
what do you do?
What do you mean?
Like you said, speak up. But what do you do if this is a grown ass man doing this shit himself? He's going around places and doing shit.
He pay all your bills. He take care of everything for you, and he's spiraling. How much can you?
Okay, so how much does your word mean to the people that he's on some bullshit? You think his team has enough power on him? They say, okay, you need to sit down today. We're gonna handle the press for you. No, he's gonna do what the fuck he want to do. And that's his fault.
He's young and got that power and that money. And
if he he has a real mental issue, it's up to that man to say, "Hey, I need some help."
He said
Go get some help.
He said I got this and that.
People say they need help once
they fuck up.
And that's my whole point. So why is the question even being presented if we should give him grace if you know that was a cop out?
But that's why I'm asking. It's the question.
I'm asking you. You just said it's a cop out. So why would you even ask us that question if you understand that it's a cop out?
Because part of me feels like when you're young, dumb, and you have a lot of power and access to things that you may not have been familiar with, and he's getting punched in the head, he may make rash decisions that we kind of got to be somewhat like normal to somewhat normalized to be like, okay, he's a human. You know what I'm saying?
That was sexist. Did you think I couldn't catch that?
Got the
Thank
nails.
You should have caught it.
Yeah, if you wouldn't have caught that, bah!
I don't know. I mean, I guess we should.
He didn't catch it.
Damn. I guess we shouldn't necessarily give him grace, but I just think at some point, is he forgivable for saying these racist remarks? Was more of my question. No. Think once it's said, damage is done?
Especially if we're coming from the angle of that he ran the play of, I'm just going through some things, I wasn't myself.
Because he was dissing Muslims, black people, so when he fight the next black person, he ain't going to have
He's not able to fight.
They said, let's dig George Floyd up and kill him again.
I think he was indefinitely suspended.
That's psychotic.
That's just some other shit.
He's just wilding on the social media shit. Yeah, that's definitely a hot topic, but it's good to know,
That should have been in You Stupid.
No, for real. It could be a combination of both, for sure.
Oh, you need help.
What else we got, y'all? What else we got that's...
Did you say, or you need help?
6, can you scroll up a little bit?
BetterHelp.com.
Have y'all heard about... Go back up one more time, my bad. Have y'all heard about this Louisiana having this new law? I know